Hello friend, it is good to see you again. I took a 2-week hiatus. I am going to try to do two things here that I am not known for. I'm going to try to keep this short and I'm going to try not to cry. I really am going to try very hard not to cry because I can leave a timestamp below. In fact, check that out. If you just want to hit the My Universe first reaction, this is the time. I know some of you saw my community tab page, and I've been on Twitter and I've tweeted a couple times. For the most part, I've been on Twitter just drowning in the best way possible in BTS content and love from ARMY and Coldplayers. But I have posted a couple times that I was thankful that I got to drown in that ocean of just love and goodness happening because, yeah, my family's had like a personal loss. And part of why I'm explaining this is because you too may have some similar feelings with things you're going through in your life or like what's been happening even in the world of BTS and ARMY the last couple weeks. It's been very overwhelming. I'm not trying to like... I've really not wanted to sit down and film. I've really not wanted to sit down and film because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want this to be about this. Alright, let me start from the beginning. That's the best way for me to do this, right? So 2 weeks ago, like this is Friday. Right now this is Friday. As ARMY, we were so excited. We knew the guys were leaving any moment to fly outside of Korea for the first time in about 2 years. And that's wild and overwhelming and so exciting. You know, Twitter on and off, like waiting to trend, have a safe flight. The guys had just been in the, like week before brought in as presidential envoys to represent their nation and to represent internationally youth and hope and dreams. Then the guys flew. They came and it was so exciting because they were posting their airport selfies. Was that Monday? God have mercy, that was last Monday. Almost 2 weeks ago on Monday was when the guys presented for the UNGA, right? We got to watch them speak. Their surprise performance of Permission to Dance. So beautiful and so hopeful and so exciting. What a cool stage. Like one by one, they are performing in places that have never been a performance stage before. I was on a high for them and, it was like an hour later, I'm still watching the UNGA stuff, seeing Twitter just blowing up with people being happy when I got a text message that my sister lost her husband, which is just horrible. I don't even know if I should be saying all this online because this, it's my life, but it's also not my life. And for all the willingness I have of being willing to feel really hard, scary things, I did not want to feel that. I have not still wanted to reckon with the feelings that losing our sweet King Jimmy has brought up in me because, it was very unexpected, and it's a reminder that we can make our plans, and I'm planning to go to Korea, and I'm planning to make the most out of every day I have, even though I don't subscribe to the concept of YOLO. That's not my cup of tea. So I can't live every day like I'm Logan Paul and just go out and live wild and recklessly and do crazy shit, because as you get older in particular, you can't. Either your health limits you, or you have children and a family you have to take care of. You have people and things you're responsible for, and most of us aren't swimming in money, so we can't just throw money and time out the window to do whatever reckless wild thing we feel like doing. Most of us are living our lives very, very contained. Figuring out how to make the most out of that. The loss of my brother-in-law, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure most of you have suffered a loss too that was very unexpected and unexplained and head scratching, and you just keep thinking that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It can't be true because that doesn't make any sense. Kind of makes you question anything and everything, what you're doing, what's wrong with your life, what's good with your life, all that stuff. And so, okay, BTS, when I met them almost a year ago, right around a year ago, when I met them, they cracked doors wide open in me that I thought were permanently concrete sealed closed. And they broke all my preconceptions of life and of people and humans and possibility and hope and love and all that cracked right open. And unfortunately, when you crack open those doors and you start to feel and journal and speak your desires, your frustrations, your hopes, when you start to put all that out there, it's not all good. Like, cracking your heart open to happiness and love also exposes very real pains you feel that you have to deal with. It also exposes real issues in your current life that either you're going to tolerate and be unhappy about, or you're going to have to possibly make even more painful to walk away from. All of this has been going on for the last year with me. Okay, great, fine. But suddenly, with the news that my family faced, I realized I was trying to close that door. Suddenly a new flood of emotions was coming over me of things I can't control. Deciding how to heal or wreck my own life and be motivated by that's something I have some control over. And so I'm willing to feel all the scary, hard stuff that's inside of me and been building up my entire adult life. I'm willing to completely destroy my life as I knew it to get to a better place, a truer me, the me that I feel like I honestly was born by God to become and to feel, if it means wrecking everything that currently exists. But losing somebody, that's something I can't control, and that's something I can't fix, and I can't heal, and I can't heal for someone else. And it's a reminder that things are going to happen in our own lives that we have zero control over, that literally I could die tomorrow, that much worse than me dying tomorrow, my husband could die tomorrow, or my children. Just things that don't make sense. And I know it sounds stupid, but it's literally like I could see in my third eye, I could see a door pushing open, and with all of my body, with all of my inner soul body, me pushing that door back and fighting it, like Walking Dead television show style, trying to keep whatever was on the other side of that door coming after us, to keep it closed up as best I could. I didn't want to feel all this. I haven't wanted to film. And thankfully, there's been so much good stuff, and the guys are dropping so much content even up through today. It's scary. What are you guys doing? You're flooding us with amazing, beautiful content from you guys. That's wonderful, but I don't even know how to process all that. It has been a wonderful, wonderful mental and heart, soul diversion from the reality of funerals and not knowing what to say to people that I love and not knowing what to do. But let me just say, the overwhelming stuff of grief that I've been dealing with, and then I can't even think straight because I've got this whole dump I have to do in my mind, having to figure out how to film and how I'm going to get through these first videos back. The fact that I didn't finish, I recorded an RM video that I have not. Birthday boy, we're in October now, it's October 1st. I never actually edited and uploaded the RM acting like a crazy person on VLive. I haven't done the JK Golden Closet films. Okay, well there's the concert. Permission to dance online. Alright, well we've known now for several weeks that there's gonna be an online concert, tickets are going on sale. Great, let me throw some money at that. And then we find out there's going to be an in-person concert in LA. And that brought up so many wild, bizarre feelings on top of everything else. Everything. Just, how can a concert in LA be creating so much chaos inside of me, inside of my emotions? And how do I deal with that? How do I simmer it down? Because I know that I'm not the only army feeling overwhelmed by the news of an actual in-person concert in LA. And I'm very lucky to be a US Army because I have a better chance to see them than the far majority of Army period who are international. And I'm not an Army that can forget the fact that I've got 2 toddlers and just throw wild amounts of money. I can't do either one of those things easily. But I also, that's their first in-person concert since the pandemic started in 2 years is my Armyversary. And so much has happened in this year. And you know what? If you like don't make things happen, they don't happen. So I can sit here and be like, well, there's too many reasons for me not to do this, because there are reasons for me not to do this. There are like super valid reasons why some people can't make the concert happen. And I may not even be able to get tickets. But if I can get tickets, I still have like valid enough of reasons that any sane person would say it doesn't make sense, don't go. Then there's this part of me that's like, but if I don't just do it, then won't there always be reasons for me not to do it? Are any of these reasons valid enough that I actually can't do this? Or am I just living my life the way that I had always lived my life, which is accepting, tolerating that the odds are not in my favor of going and making this happen and doing this? Or like, has the last year actually awakened me in a way where I feel like I don't have a choice and I have to book that flight and book that room and get that ticket and go? And then we've got In the Soup coming and my armiversary, and I had to go get a COVID test for my daughter because she was out sick from school for a day. And it's just like, I know you guys know this feeling. I'm not saying all this for you guys to be like, holy crap, she's overwhelmed. This is what being a human is, right? Human condition. We are overwhelmed. Like, I guarantee you that you are probably in a storm right now too. Whether that storm is feeling like you love yourself, whether that storm is your personal health, whether that storm is your marriage, whether that storm is work that you're doing, whether that storm is just not even knowing why you're in a storm. Just waking up and feeling like alone. And somehow being part of BTS and ARMY makes us not feel alone. It makes us feel not alone. It makes us have a sense of togetherness with other ARMY that we find, with finding each other, with feeling connected to the guys. There's a sense of togetherness we all have. And I'm really, really, really thankful to be in these waters with you. I'm really, really thankful to be swimming this with you. I'm really, really thankful that this is like the first hard thing that's happened since I became ARMY in my own personal life. And I'm thankful to have you guys and to have like the greater you guys, BTS and ARMY. I'm happiest when I'm getting to gush with you. When we're just taking in the men and the beauty and the healingness that they create in this world. What are you guys doing about the concert? The online concert? Are you getting sound check tickets? Because I figure most of you are getting like at least the regular tickets. Are you getting sound check? And also, for the in-person concert, are any of you going? Are any of you going? Are any of you going? I'm definitely making the wild choice for my life and pursuing this. I cannot let that door close right now. And I know a lot of you are in Canada or in Europe or in Asia, and for those of you who like this just for a multitude of reasons, whether it's because you're international or your life here just really isn't gonna let that happen, I'm sorry for that feeling that I know you have of like, oh, they're finally performing and that door is still closed. Remember that it won't always be. I even consider this LA trip a purple balloon from the guys. They're getting performed for 4 days. They're planning a tour. You almost can't tell me that they're not in the middle of having an actual tour planned out and ready to go. And the 4 nights in LA are a purple balloon. But buddy, I'm trying to get a glimpse of that purple balloon in person. The night that the news broke, I was like, nope, like, it's not gonna happen. And at 1 a.m. I was like, no, why isn't it happening? Let me know if you're also feeling like stress and panic and anxiety hearing about the LA concert, because I think a lot of people were surprised to be, I don't like to use the word triggered, but triggered into a variety of odd feelings they did not expect upon the news of a concert. Let me know what you think and what your feelings and experience have been since the news and since the just tidal wave of content that we've been given. What does that mean? Why are we getting so much? It's like new stuff and stuff from Festa and Dynamite and Grammys, and what is happening? Anyhow. Okay, enough of me. I babble now. I'm gonna drink some coffee and we're going to watch my universe, but I managed not to cry. I do want to say the world was better because he's been here, and the world will forever be better because he's here. The world is better because you are here, and our guys want you to believe that and to know that too. So let's talk about My Universe. The song has now been out for over a week. Yeah, it's been a wild couple weeks of content. Oh my gosh. So they were all these teasers being released on TikTok from Chris Martin. I'm not a Coldplayer. I actually even kind of went through a period where I was just like, yeah, I'm not into them, until I saw Coldplay perform the Super Bowl. And this was pre-Dynamite. This was a couple years ago. Oh my gosh. The Coldplay Super Bowl halftime show was so exhilarating and so happy. That night, I was like, there is no one who couldn't be happy with that. That was like magic. I had forgotten about that feeling until hearing about this collaboration happening. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense, because that's the same feeling I had watching Dynamite, was who could not like this? This is magic. And actually, when I think about that halftime show and Dynamite, there's actually a whole lot of similarities. So the song came out. It's beautiful. I think I like the acoustic version and the Supernova mix the most, more than the original. There's a fourth version, right? Is that just the instrumental? The instrumental is also really beautiful. I think out of all of them, the original version is my least favorite. The song is beautiful. Oh, wow. Our guys' parts are insanely beautiful. I'm sorry, Coldplayers. The only negative I have about the song is I hear too much Chris Martin in it. I love the Chris Martin parts, but the chorus is so frequent. The chorus is frequent, and reverb's not the word, but it has a type of intensity and depth to it where it super stands out, as to where a lot of our guys' parts are much more gentle. And I love that about our guys' parts. And J-Hope, Suga, the what do you guys call it? Mini Moni, Arjun and Jimin and their little part together. The Jungkook part that he gets to do throughout the song is just freaking beautiful. Even like the teeny tiny part that Jin has, V's part, his voice, oh my god. Our guys' parts are magic. Chris Martin's is also, but like I said, Chris Martin's part is the same every time and is very, very frequent. That's the only thing I would change. I like the song. I wish the chorus weren't, like if there were like two less of the choruses and then elongate the other verses. Even giving Coldplay like more verse dimensionality. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you love the song? A week into it, I like it way more now than I did in the beginning. I liked it in the beginning. I like it so much more now. It's Friday right now here, and the video has been out for like 36-ish hours, and I have not seen it yet. I did watch the premiere. I watched like the whole premiere thing leading up to it because I wanted to be part of, you know, that wonderful number of people who were tuning in. I actually walked away. I let it play the whole video, but walked away because I didn't want to watch it by myself that night. I wanted to watch it with you. I just needed to take some time off because I was afraid I was gonna absolutely fall apart if I tried to film a normal video in the midst of waiting for a funeral to happen. They apparently cut the premiere stuff. You guys ready? You ready? You've already seen this. What do you think about it? Please tell me. Like, what if I don't like this? Do you ever feel that way? You love BTS so much, you want to love everything, and you're kind of like, oh my god, what if the day comes that I don't like something? Whoa, I'm already like pausing. Once upon a time, many years from now, music is forbidden across the spheres. I love the name of Music of the Spheres, Map of the Soul, love it. On 3 different planets, 3 different bands defy the band. Music is forbidden. How very footloose. Her, on her alien radio ship, unites them via holoband. Hunted by the silencers. Whoa! Metaphor. Not just for like joy being silenced, but for pursuing life, for pursuing yourself, for pursuing opportunity, for pursuing hope. I'll say. Whoa. This is Absolutely all music. Oh my god, this is beautiful. It's like post-apocalyptic Dynamite vibe. Little holograms. Ah! Oh, even in hologram, our guys are beautiful and healing. You see them playing with each other. Taeyong, I love you. Oh, I love this. Oh my god. I want them to perform in person. What if Coldplay's in LA for the concert? What if Coldplay's in LA for the concert? Oh my god. This is like Fifth Element, Matrix. I saw Twitter blowing up about this. That's some Desperata vibes. Look at all of them. We are made of each other, baby. I was gonna cry. With the state of mind I'm in, there was no way I was not gonna cry, right? The alien people are beautiful. God, they all look so happy. Warning silencer. This is very Matrix vibes. Remember when the what do they call it? Sentinel comes and they have to go dark to hide from being attacked. This is very I'm Generation Matrix, so good gosh, this is Matrix vibe. Or Firefly. Did you guys watch Firefly? One of the best shows in history. I'm not even a sci-fi person. Good gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna back up some. How far should we back up? In the beginning? Yeah. Chris Martin's voice is honey. Oh, did you see the... That's something our guys have done, right? Oh. There is something so genuinely wonderful about seeing all these men from both bands bobbing around together, looking at those smiles. I mean, even in hologram form. Ooh. Look at our guys. Can you imagine how happy they're going to be in LA? God, I hope that turns out amazing for them. I'm happy for Coldplayers. I hope. Oh my god. I just want to hold his face. Look how intense both bands are. The passion. Me. Ah, JK in the background. Look at all of them in the background. Oh my god. Yeah, we see you. I want to see him like major dance with her. Oh! He keeps that. That makes me want to bite him when he does that. Oh, God, his line. Get it, Chris. Oh! Seeing the TikToks of Chris Martin and the guys bobbing around together and just like passion. It makes me love Chris Martin. It makes me... His smile is infectious and beautiful too. All of Coldplay. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like disregard Coldplay. This is so Matrix. Anybody agree, or do you have a different vibe? Right? So let's take a second and pause. Let's talk about silencers. Like, while I'm immediately connecting this to the movie Matrix was actually a huge metaphor for how we live our lives also, and the world in which we are forced to live our lives. What are the silences in your life? What is it in your life that's telling you that you don't have permission to dance? That you can't go to the concert? That you can't be who you are? That you can't say how you feel? That you can't freely hug somebody and tell them that you love them? I mean, like, as far as myself, I can think of what some of my silencers are, and some of them are institutional and systemic. But you know, there's like keyboard warriors, people trying to just fuck up people having a good time, people trying to screw up ARMY, people trying to pull ARMY apart, people trying to pull BTS apart, people trying to pull each other apart and claiming they're doing it for some sort of goodness, which is the wackiest part of it. What are the silencers? Some of the silencers are real in our lives. Try to make them temporary. Some of them are only silencing us because we tolerate that. Oh. You know what that reminds me of? Never mind. God, they're epic. I want them to dance like this together so badly. I need like 10 minutes of this dance scene. I hope our guys feel so free when they finally get up on the stage. You know what sucks about that video? Is the video gets to the end and you actually like, the screen's clouded because of these things. Anyway, I mean, the video was actually great apparently. That's the part that's a bummer. The documentary was so beautiful, so precious. Seeing them record together, seeing how happy they are recording together, just... That was a lot of emotion on my end, and I'm really sorry. I don't like apologizing for emotions. I don't like apologizing for being human and feeling things and going through things. But I am sorry that I have been absent. I'm sorry that coming back entailed me being mopey and grievy about things. I know we all know, I tend to get emotional anyhow. I'm willing to feel like the laughter, the sobbing, and all the whatever in between. But this one was different for me, and I really did dread coming back and having to actually say stuff. Thank you for being here with me as I said it. If you're in storms of your own, whether it's grief of like recent, whether it's pain of a long ago grief, whether it's struggle in your marriage, your life, your health, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're in those storms, and I'm thankful that we have an ocean to swim of beauty and hope and love. I hope that you're willing to feel the things you feel and giving yourself space to do so. What's your favorite part of the song and video, or do you have an issue with it? I know that we are all burnt out. Honestly, honest to God, this is my first year. My Armyversary is here, so this is new to me. This is my first full year of seeing a bit of a cycle, and this isn't even the full cycle. I haven't seen an album drop yet. I mean, I did see B drop, but I wasn't part of like knowing about streaming and any of that then. So that was a very like low-key organic experience for me. 2021 has been sharp and steep, because if you join Twitter, you start getting science and social studies lessons on how things work, and it's wild. Butter and Permission to Dance have been exhausting, and trying to figure out how to be an army and balance those feelings and doing what we feel good about and know that we're helping the guys while we're still making sure to enjoy the content, because that is what they're happy for the things we do for them, but they're not doing things for us to do that. They want us to enjoy this experience, and if you burn yourself out as an army, it's hard to enjoy stuff. So I definitely recommend most people avoid Twitter because it'll burn you out. Let me know what you think, and I'm gonna get off here. The next time I sit down will be super soon, in pajamas, to do Rise of Bangtan number 11. I'm excited about that. I'm also like scared. However, you guys have already warned me I'm gonna cry, so that'll be that. I hope you have a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Drink some water, get some rest. Take a breath. Check your senses. What's 5 things you hear right now? What's 5 things you feel right now? What's 5 things you taste right now? What's 5 things you see right now? God loves you. I love you. BTS loves you. We know that because they really want you to love yourself. So do I. Let's work on that. And we'll see each other again in the next day or 2. Thank you. Thank you for giving me space. Thank you for reminding me that I don't walk alone and you never walk alone. And thank you for being here with me.